Hey guys, this is Pam, your favorite paralegal and Notary Public from Brooks Notary and Litigation Support. Um, Sorry, but this is a little sleepy. but um, Today I want to do a quick video about what information you should be entering in your notary journal when you are taking the notarization. So, I received a couple of questions from my DM, and people were asking me, newer notaries were asking what type of information should they be entering in their notary journal from from the signer's ID, and a lot of times your state Secretary of State will have information about what you should be including, but I know sometimes they don't. So, um, this is just common practice for me when I'm filling out the notary journal. I would be sure, of course, their their address, name and address, write it exactly as it appears on the ID, and then you would write in the section about satisfactory identification or type of identification. Um, I always check the either satisfactory or ID or driver's license, whichever option is available in your type of notary book. And then I'll go ahead and I'll write in the license number. I would write in the issue date, the expiration date, and the date of birth. And that's if you're using an ID. For passports, I would do the number and the issue date, expiration date as well. Um, just try to get as much information as you can. Um, Sorry, I'm sitting outside, so I'm looking around. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. Um, but you try to get as much information as possible, so that if anything came up, and they needed to gather information on that person, they being, the government, or if there's an issue that comes up later on down the line, you'll be able to identify that person, because you'll have all the proper information. Um, so that's the part with the ID. So then when it comes down to the on the left side of the journal, there's a section where you would write in, you could put in notes about the job or the document. You can also select the type of document that you're notarizing. And some of the newer journals, they have like little check boxes with abbreviations and things like that. You can totally check the box. You can totally write in the title of the document or type of document, and and notes sometimes are important as well. Um, I don't generally use the notes section, like not every time, but I don't know. I might make a note if you know the address where we did the signing is different from the address that's on the ID, or there was a time where I did a notarization for a trans signer, and so I needed to make a note about their ID. There was a situation with their ID, and I had a photo ID of the individual, but the information was a bit different. But I had a court order. I had information to show me that this person was who they said they were. So, and Nevada has a standard of reasonable um, information. So I went ahead and notarized his document, and and went from there. So, but I made sure to make a note. I wrote in the ID information from the old identification. I also made note about the court order. Sorry about the ambulance in the background. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. The ambulance. But I wrote in the notes that this individual was transitioning from a woman to a man, and that they needed to get their name change information. They have a court order so that they can go and get their new ID and all this other stuff. So utilize the note section if it's something that you think may be important. Don't be afraid to do that. And be sure to double check everything. Make sure that all of the numbers and letters and everything, the spelling is correct. And I always, for every transaction, I always take a thumbprint. Now, when I was notarizing in California, they said that that was only for property, transferring property or notarizations regarding property. So, of course, whenever I did loan signings or, pick up a loan signing, I would always take fingerprints. You're required to. So, here in Nevada, I'm not saying that that's a standard, but I do it anyway. So, everybody got to get a thumbprint. So, that's just being double safe. Um, so that's about it. That's about all I can think of at this moment. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter and Facebook at brooksnotary.com. And you guys can also hit me up on TikTok at Will Work for Money. And feel free to contact me if you guys needed any paralegal services. I work virtually, so you can email me, you can text me. If you guys wanted to visit our shop and check out some of the merchandise, you can go to www.bnlsstore.com. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this information was helpful to someone. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you on the next video. Alright, thank you. You guys have a good day.